What's going on, y'all? We got a Resonator Combat Showcase for Ciaccona? Ciaccona? I can't say her name. I haven't been able to say her name. I haven't seen anyone say her name right. I don't know anymore. But this is a quick one. I'm curious to try it out. Let's see how she looks. Let's see how she plays and stuff like that for the Combat Showcase. But I ain't gonna lie. After watching the Fleur-de-Lis ult happen that got leaked, or I guess approved leak by Kuro. I don't know, man. I do I really? I think I should save for the Fleur-de-Lis Cardathia combo, to be honest, over Ciaccona. But we'll see if they can convince me to pull for her. I'm curious. You're curious. Let's get to it. Let's go. Let's go. All right. This looks great. Like an anime art style. A bit loud. She looks great, though, I ain't gonna lie.
Off we go. May my poems light the way on your path ahead.
It's nice. Okay. She looks fun to play, to be like, I don't know. She does look fun. Alright. I'm gonna be honest though, like those attacks don't look like they hit. So I feel like. What was that? Hold up. I wanna run this through and then we'll check that out. What the hell was that? Hold up. Okay. Looks cool. I didn't know she had the things in her arms.
Can you hear the poems I recite?
Whoa.
And the songs I sing?
Hold up. All right. So we got a lot. I got distracted thinking about something else, and then fucking a lot of shit happened. So this anime intro looks great. I always like these. The transition here was. Let's see this real quick.
Off we go.
That was good. I really liked that. That was pretty nice, actually. I could lie.
May my poems light the way on your path ahead.
Let's see here. Let's go through her combat real quick. Okay. Just kind of using a what's it called? I forget what type of weapon that is. But all right, let's see here real quick. Let me turn down that audio and let us drop the playback speed down to half real quick. So let's see here. All right. Kind of like a fencing in a way. I'm gonna be honest though, like she's obviously a support. She might be even she's obviously a support. Before we get to that. These attacks obviously don't look like they're gonna be like hit satisfyingly, to be honest, and stuff. In comparison to like the ones we've seen. I'm curious how she's gonna play. I feel like though a lot of people are not probably they might pull for her. I think a lot aren't, just for based off the reason that we just had Cantarella. Everyone just dumped on Cantarella. And then they had the rerun banner of Shorekeeper, which was like, bro. And then we had Zanny, which was like one of the most hyped characters since 2.0 drip marketing started happening way back like 6 months ago and stuff like that. More than 6 months ago, to be honest. Back in like November. And then we got the character after this is the Cardathia Fleur-de-Lis combo. So like, whew. And I know there's some FOMO going on about she might be necessary pull for Cardathia. I'm curious. We'll see. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'll just watch some. I'll wait until she drops. I'll try her out in the tryout modes and stuff like that. If I feel like I really like her playstyle, if I feel like I really want to play her, I'll pull for her and stuff like that. And we'll see how it goes. Well, let's continue this going on. The combat looks fine, I guess. It's very showy, but I don't have any issues with it. It just doesn't look like it hits. Like doing the fencing doesn't look like it doesn't have that crisp, like, ugh feeling. But we'll keep this going. And then let's bring it back to 1.0 normal speed. I want to see this ult real quick. Real quick. So this is the ult coming up, I believe. That looks super cool, actually. All right, let's run this back real quick. Playback speed. Let's drop down to 4.5 again. She touches the stars. Let me turn down that audio real quick. This is cool, actually. I really like this. This looks like that looks really cool. If that like that part of being old, oh, that was so good. And then, yeah, the fucking wink, it looks great. Like this is pretty cool, actually. It's a very cinematical. I don't really. I'd rank it on the higher ends of the ultimates, to be honest. 100%. And then they're showing it off with Rover right here, looks like, which makes sense. She's a support. It's cool she's still on the field giving buffs. It also doesn't look like she's pulling aggro either, but I could be wrong, which means she probably won't get taken out. And then just some footage. And now this part I'm curious about. Hold up. Let me see here real quick.
Divinity, can you hear the poems I recite and the songs I sing?
Like that. What was all about that? That sounded like so much more deep than I thought would be, to be honest. I don't know. I don't know what was going on with that. Overall, my thoughts. It's a good trailer. It's a good trailer. The problem is like, if anyone saw the Cardathia Fleur de Lis combat showcase, or not combat showcase, just the combat leak that Kuro did, bro. There's not much topping that right now. I don't think anything's really topping that. That was such a fucking dropped a brick house on the internet right there, man. Like the only reason I could see for polling for Ciaccona is either you like her, she looks cool to play, or you think she's going to be a necessary character for the Cardathia Fleur de Lis. But I've taken some thoughts about this, so let me pull up Woo real quick. I don't think it might not be that necessary. So the Fleur de Lis Cardathia, she's going to be a resonator and stuff like that. The resonator for a Sentinel, Jinzo Sentinel. And the last one we had was a Jinzi. And let's keep it a buck. Yes, I think the best in slot for her is Zeji that came after her, but to be honest, I don't. Is it Zeji? I could be wrong. I don't think it is Zeji. But not many people really use her with her, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie. Jinzi is just like the resonator is just a tactical nuke in and of itself. They don't really need another character. The only real reason they needed other like Jinzi needed other characters for her help was to build up her ultimate bar and or her resonant skill bar and stuff. And that was about it. But to be real, she's a brick house. She's great on her own. Like if I pull up my teams real quick, what do I use her with? I use Jinzi with Changli and Brant. She's a non-necessary, like she doesn't really need a team, to be honest. So I think that's going to happen with Cardathia Fleur de Lis, and I hope I'm right. I really do, because it'd be like keep it a buck. If I'm right, then she's gonna like Cardathia is gonna be a like a solo character almost, kind of like a self-needed character. You don't need like you could get like 10% more damage, let's say, if you ran Ciaccona and stuff like that. But it's not like such a massive diff where, let's say, you're doing 100 damage normally with Cardathia, but if you don't without Ciaccona, but if you have Ciaccona, you're doing fucking like 1,000 and stuff. So it's not like it's like 1,000% uptime, like up boost and damage. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope it's like, okay, these side characters with these resonators of sentinels are just like a bit up, like a 10%, 20% boost. I don't want to see this crazy like number. And that's what I think is going to happen. I think Cardathia in and alone itself is going to be just a brick house. It's going to be she's going to be a great character. I don't think she's going to need to have a support because that's such a bullshit thing. If we have a resonator of a goddamn sentinel and they need a character to be able to play them, to be honest, I think that's bullshit. and I hope that's not what happens. But yeah, overall, I think it was pretty good. Yeah, she looks great. She looks fun to play to an extent. I don't really know where she's gonna fit in the whole team comp deal, to be honest. Like other than like, let me pull up. Like, where would I place her with? The only characters I could see here really working with Ciaccona. Um, Arrow Rover, maybe Gian or Jian Shin, and then probably Cardathea. The only reason I don't think she's going to be that crazy good with like Gian or the others is because she's more of. Let me see what I see here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, she buffs arrow erosion, which, as far as I'm tracking, the only ones that are rocking arrow erosion right now would be, your Rover or going to be Cardathea most likely. So I don't really see them that imperative for this team. But I'm glad we're getting an Arrow team. I think Arrow has been lacking drastically. The kings of damage have definitely been Spectro for the entire time, I would say, and then most recently, I would say also was this Ice Glacial, stuff like that. Glacial and Spectro are kind of carrying overall, and I'm glad to see we're finally getting an Arrow team that can really fucking throw hands. And then after that with Lupa, oh, if Lupa doesn't bring back the absolute fusion team, I'm gonna be sad. But yeah, overall, good trailer. Probably one of the better ones, 100%. I don't really have any negatives. Love the animation, love the art style. I just don't really see Ciaccona as a must pull, which, to be honest, kind of glad about. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Have a good one. Bye bye.